Have you ever walked into a room and found your cat sitting perfectly still, staring at a closed door? They aren't meowing, they aren't scratching to get out, they are just waiting. Their ears are swiveling like satellite dishes, and their gaze is fixed on the narrow gap at the bottom of the frame. You look at the door, but there's no one there. You listen, but the hallway is silent. Most people shrug it off as a cat being a cat, or assume they're just waiting for a human to walk through. But what if I told you that in those silent moments of observation, your cat isn't just waiting? They are actually managing a high-stakes tactical boundary. There is a hidden psychological reason why your cat watches doors with such haunting intensity. They aren't just looking at wood and metal, they are monitoring a dimensional breach in their territory. And the truth is, your cat knows exactly what is happening on the other side long before the handle even turns. We've lived with these creatures for nearly 10,000 years, yet we still fundamentally misunderstand their door obsession. We assume that because we are the owners, we are the ones who control the access to the home. But the reality is far more complex. Your cat is a master of what biologists call territorial integrity. To a cat, a closed door isn't just a barrier, it's an information black hole. It's a point in their environment where their primary senses, sight and smell, are being artificially blocked. Your cat isn't staring at a door. They are attempting to decrypt the data coming through the seals. They are waiting for the environmental ripple to confirm that their fortress is still secure. But what exactly are they sensing? And why does it cause them to sit in such a haunting, statuesque way? Imagine you're in the living room and your cat suddenly stops playing and stares at the front door. Minutes later, the mail arrives or a neighbor walks past. You think they heard the footsteps, but actually they are performing airflow analysis. You think the door is a solid seal, but to a cat, it's a living vent. Every time someone moves on the other side, it creates a pressure wave that pushes microscopic scent particles and different temperature air through the cracks. Your cat, with their hypersensitive whiskers and Jacobson's organ, is reading these shifts. To them, the door is breathing the news of the outside world. By staring at the base of the door, they are catching the most concentrated stream of data. They aren't just watching, they are conducting a biological audit of the invader before it even arrives. It's a survival instinct that turns your hallway into a high-tech sensory laboratory. Then there is the mystery of the acoustic surveillance. You're sitting in bed and your cat is staring at the bedroom door. You think they are just creepy or that they want to go into the hall. But actually, they are performing ultrasonic triangulation. Cats can hear frequencies that are far too high for the human ear, including the tiny mechanical groans of the house shifting or the high-pitched hum of insects inside the walls. They treat the door like a soundboard. The wood and the frame actually vibrate with the sounds from the other side, and the cat uses the door as a massive amplifier. They aren't being weird. They are acting as a biological early warning system. They have detected a sound ripple that hasn't even reached your conscious mind yet. It's a primal security protocol that ensures they are never the last one to react to a breach in the perimeter. But what happens when the reaction is strategic blocking? You've noticed that when a stranger is expected, your cat doesn't just watch the door, they sit directly in the middle of the path leading to it. You think they are just being in the way or that they're confused. But actually they are performing a path-blocking maneuver. In feline psychology, controlling the choke point of a territory is a sign of high-level dominance and protection. By placing themselves between you and the door, they are essentially acting as your sentinel. They are making sure that whatever comes through that door has to deal with them before it reaches you. They aren't waiting for the guest, they are vetting the entrance. It's a testament to their loyalty. They are willing to put their body in the line of the most likely point of attack. Consider the temporal sync. Your cat starts watching the door at exactly 5:29 p.m. every day. You think they know the time because of the clock, but actually they are exploiting their superior olfactory memory. Your cat has mapped the scent decay of the house. They know that when your specific scent reaches a certain low point, it usually means the new scent, your arrival, is about to refresh the air. They turn toward the door because they are smelling the gap in your presence. They treat every arrival as a tactical event. They aren't being moody. They are maintaining a 360-degree security perimeter. In their world, the scent is the first draft of reality. Their stare is actually the final confirmation of a countdown they've been tracking for hours. Even their pupil dilation while watching the door is a calculated move. When your cat looks at the door handle, their eyes often widen. You think it's just a startled expression, but actually they are performing a light shift analysis. They are looking for the tiny change in the shadow line at the base of the door. By widening their pupils, they maximize the amount of visual data they can process, allowing them to see the slight dimming of light that occurs when someone stands on the other side. They are essentially 3D scanning the breach point for the slightest anomaly. They aren't just looking, they are slicing the light into layers to find the exact moment the environment changes. It's an act of high-level geometry performed in total silence. What happens next is a social safety check. Have you ever noticed your cat staring at the door and then they immediately look directly at your face? You think they are asking, "Did you hear that?" Or that they're trying to freak you out. But actually they are performing social referencing. When a cat senses a ripple at the door they can't identify, they look at their anchor, which is you. They are studying your reaction to see if you, the large and powerful leader, are concerned. If you're sitting calmly, the cat interprets your lack of reaction as a sign that the invasion is not a threat. They use your emotional state to calibrate their own. They aren't just being creepy, they are using your composure as a secondary sensor. It's an act of profound social trust. Why does all of this matter? Because most of us go through our lives thinking we are the ones who manage the boundaries of our homes. We think we are the ones who know when someone is coming. But in reality, your cat is the one who truly knows the perimeter. They are the ones who feel the pressure shifts, the ultrasonic groans, and the scent clouds of the outside world. They aren't staring at a door. They are witnessing a present that we are simply too dull to perceive. If you found yourself looking at your cat's door duty differently after this, you're beginning to understand the depth of the sensory world you share. We explore the hidden psychological strategies of the world around us every week. If you want to understand the silent signals your pets and the people in your life are sending you, hit that subscribe button. Join our community of those who look a little closer. There is a final secret called the resonance of the gateway. Sometimes your cat isn't watching the door for a threat or a stranger. They are looking for the return. They are so attuned to your specific vibration signature, the way your car sounds, the way your key fits the lock, that they watch the door simply to celebrate the moment their world becomes whole again. When your cat faces the door before you've even stepped inside, they are paying you the highest compliment of the animal kingdom. They are saying, "I am so invested in your return that I am already at the gate to meet you." They aren't just watching the wood. They are standing guard over the entrance to their heart. So the next time your cat snaps their focus toward a closed door, don't just laugh. Don't be afraid. Just realize that in that moment, your cat is the only one in the room who is truly, deeply, and tactically protecting your peace. Stay curious. I'll see you in the next one.